Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you today about the post I made on Facebook about my conversation with a rabbi. And I want to start off by saying I know very little about the Jewish faith, and I know very little about my own religion. So it is not my intention to butcher someone's faith. So I'm saying he's an Orthodox rabbi, and I could be wrong. So somebody will leave it in the comments if they feel that I have it wrong, based on our conversation that I had with him. But my intention is not to offend anybody, so I just wanted to put that out there. So I wanted to tell this story because it had such a profound effect on my life, and I felt that it was time that his story was told. This actually happened to me many moons ago. I was sales and catering director, I don't know what you call it, for a hotel, and he had come in because his religious community wanted to rent out the whole hotel, and he had a laundry list of things that they needed that I personally have never heard of before. So it didn't come from a judgmental spirit, but I was like a little baffled. And I'll tell you, as he explained to me his needs, he said that we are not to have like outside people come into the hotel, like no strangers. Like they wanted to rent out the whole hotel, and that they have activities that they do separately, like women swim with the women and the men swim with the men, and they don't intermingle during certain activities. It was a lot. They wanted tents rented, and they wanted just like basketball hoops and volleyball hoops and entertainment for them to have on the property. And I remember him saying they had very special needs for the kitchen, that there were special things like refrigeration wise, and no other food could be in the refrigerator, and just special sanitation in the kitchen as well. And they just needed a lot, but the segregation part of it was quite a bit. So as he was expressing his needs, and I'm writing everything down, and we got over that whole that whole hump. We somehow got off track, which if anybody knows me knows I could talk to a brick wall. I just love talking to people. Very inquisitive. I like to hear about their life. I just enjoy talking with people. So he somehow got off topic. We wound up talking about his life, and when he came into the hotel, he came with like an entourage, and he was very very professional, very stoic, very like matter of fact, to the point, no nonsense, like business like man. He was I could tell, a very profound leader in his community. He was quite the presence, to be honest. And when he sat down, the people that were with him said, for him to just call when he's ready, and then they'll come back. So we wound up talking for, it was at least 3 hours, many different topics. But towards the end, he said to me something life-changing, which I want to share with you now. He had said to me that he was in his 60s, and that he lived his life to be who his parents wanted him to be, and that he married the woman that he thought his family would want him to be with and want him to marry. And he said to me that he, even in his 60s, and his parents are long gone, still doesn't live his own life. He makes decisions and choices based off of what he thinks they would want for him. And he said to me, I don't even know who I am. And to be quite honest, I literally I couldn't even look at him because I had tears in my eyes. I felt every statement he said in my bones, and I could just tell, 60 something years he lived his life for other people and is in extreme anguish. And it really took me everything in my soul not to ask him, if you can do things differently, what would you have done? When he made that profound statement to me, I thought, how many of us have done that? When you think of your life, is it who you are, who your authentic self is? Are you living the life that you want? Or did you go down a path to not disappoint your family? And I know we do that a lot with relationships as well. We get into relationships and it's not even who we would want to be with. We're projecting, would my parents like this person? Would my family like this person? Would it be a good fit financially for me moving forward? Would it be a good fit, with where we live and where we work, etc., etc.? A lot of people are going from a 3D matrix mindset and not fulfilling their purpose energetically, how people make you feel, following your path, what you want to do, what makes you happy, what brings you bliss. A lot of people like this man, he made a career out of living for someone else, and he excelled at it. I mean, this guy was very high ranking, and whatever his religious beliefs were, I mean, I could immediately tell he was straight to the top. And it wasn't who he wanted to be. And he stopped me dead in my tracks with that speech. And you wonder how many of us are doing that. So take a tip from what I believe. I think he was an Orthodox rabbi, and if he's not, leave it in the comments. I apologize. Take it from that leader of his community to live his whole life and not know who he is. Profound statement. Take care.